Hey guys, happy to have you here today. As you may have seen from the thumbnail, we are filling in the last sketchbook spread. Well, for this sketchbook, it's not gonna be the last one because I will already start filling in a new sketchbook. But yeah, for this one, it's the last one and it's kind of crazy. And I'm only saying it's crazy because this has taken me a while, and only because I started it a while back and I was still in school, I was still doing lots of other things, and I wasn't really focusing on filling this sketchbook. But throughout the year or 2 years that I'm not really sure how old this is, but we will figure that out later. But yeah, I think a lot of things happened, and it's like a journal where you look back and you remember the things that have happened whenever you look at the drawings, and maybe I even wrote some things down and you just can look back at some of the memories. And we're not really going to talk about this sketchbook today, since I am planning on having a sketchbook tour, which is super exciting. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's so exciting to finally be able also to finish it, because in a way I feel like I've hit like an art block or something in that sort with the sketchbook. Sometimes it feels like you want to have a new fresh start, but it's just I really wanted to finish this one and I couldn't have the fresh start. It was just kind of holding me back, but also pushing me to finish it. So it's like contradictory. I don't know, I'm just blabbering, as always. But yeah, I'm super excited for that, to start a new one. I still haven't decided if for the new sketchbook I wanna draw on top of the sketchbook, like the cover, or just fill it with stickers. I'm not really sure, but we will see where that goes. And even though right now I'm saying I have finished the sketchbook, technically it's not kind of true. I still have pages with blanks. That's just because some of them the markers have bled through or something like that, and I just want to fill them in a little bit because it's nice to look at, and plus I can just sketch and not worry about anything else. Anyway, enough about the sketchbook, but today we're gonna draw some deer, and deers are something that I used to draw whenever I felt a little bit of an art block or couldn't decide what to draw or what I wanted to draw. So I kinda had that today, and I will be honest, I tried 3 other things that I wanted to draw, but it just didn't work out. So I think I had something fish related, something scenery related, and I just couldn't make it work. I also wanted to draw or paint with gouache, but I wasn't feeling it either, so here we are with acrylic markers again. But I am trying to step away from acrylic markers a little bit, so maybe the next video will be with alcohol markers or gouache. I'm not sure, we will see. But yeah, today we're just doing some chill acrylic marker painting session, But yeah, today I decided to draw deers, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to draw deers, but just in a way how I used to. What I mean by that is that, as I said, it was like a comfort animal to draw whenever I felt out of sorts, but this time I wasn't really feeling like that's the animal that I have now, and I'm gonna be honest, I think it has shifted two goldfishes. I don't know why, but my comfort animal to draw right now, I think, are goldfishes. And it's just fun to see how we change and I guess evolve, because just staying in one place, I won't say is the best thing. It's nothing bad, but you know, I felt different about drawing the deer, not how I used to. I don't know. Does this make sense? Let me know if it doesn't, you know, then just ignore whatever I just said. But yeah, today we're drawing a day deer, this one, and a night deer that you will see a little bit later. Well, you can kind of see a peek here as well, but yeah, we will draw a day and night deer. Concept wise, we're not doing anything crazy. I literally just wanted something yellow and something blue. I don't know, sometimes I just think of a color that I really want to work with, and that's where we go from. And since yellow and blue kind of reminded me of day and night, then that's what I did. I literally just had this simple thought, and here we are. But yeah, for this day deer, the concept was, again, just to use a lot of yellow, and I added wings. At first the deer wouldn't have wings, but I thought, you know, maybe a day deer is just basically flying through the sky, being kind of like the sun and just emitting light. So that's why I added the wings. If you know me, then you will know that I don't particularly like drawing wings. I don't know, it's maybe I like drawing them but not painting them as much. So this was a very difficult decision to decide to actually put wings. Not that I don't like wings, it's just something I feel like I can't really make them feel nice, you know? I don't know. It's one thing that I'm not super confident about, so whenever I decide to draw wings, I am being very cautious about it, and I try to make them quite simple. But I also think this is why I'm writing day here, and that's why one of the wings isn't finished, because I was just probably not really that into it, you know. But I'm also writing day just to fill in the space to make the composition work a little bit better. And here I'm also adding pink because I thought that it needs more color, not just the yellow and oranges, so I added a little pink, maybe to make it a little bit more sunset vibey. I don't know, I just thought it would look cute. So I added also some blue elements with the yellow, and I tried to make some dots, you know, like some deer have like white dots. So I made them blue and orangey just to have something going on, you know. I wish I recorded the full pencil drawing session, but I forgot, or I think my camera died and I just didn't notice. Also for the day, I added a little sun in the A. I thought that's cute. I don't know. But now we will start the night deer, and I decided to put him in like this a running position. I'm not sure why, I just thought that could be cute. To be fair, at the start when I was trying to figure out the composition of the page, I thought maybe I will draw the night deer when he's sitting or sleeping, I guess, and then have another deer that's standing or jumping, but I couldn't make it work out. And plus I thought if he was in a sleeping position it would be harder to draw it, paint it, to make it look nice, you know, because we see the day deer in all its glory standing and see the legs and everything. But if I made the night one sitting or sleeping, I guess, then we wouldn't fully see his legs, and I really wanted to draw the legs. I kinda simplified the legs for these pieces. Maybe in the past I would not do that, but for these guys and lately I just feel like I want to simplify it a little bit more than usual, so that's what I was doing here. I think I really like the transition from the dark legs to this light blue and then back to purple. I thought that was kind of cute and added like a light shimmer on top of it, but to be fair, then I realized I didn't really know how to finish the top part, the back part, so I just went with this dark purple on top and decided that we can add some stars or some dots, the deer dots, on top of it. And you can see that I left his head untouched because it is kind of the most detailed part and I need to focus more in a way, so I just want to make sure that I have all my concentration on the head whenever I do it. So that's why I think I finished it last, since there are more shadows to put, or I guess you have to make it make sense, you know. I didn't want it completely flat looking, so that's why I was going in for a little bit more detail there. So you might be thinking, hey, this guy doesn't have wings and the first one does. So I decided not to add wings for the second one, and it's not because I don't like drawing wings, it's because I had this idea that this guy just jumps around on stars, so he doesn't need the wings, you know. He can kind of fly by himself. I kind of visualized it as more of having like this shimmer light for him, or a bunch of stars under his feet, and that's how he goes around. So that's what I did here, kind of visualizing it a little bit, but also kind of just filling in the space with a bunch of stars. And I really like how it made it more cohesive with the other deer, and it's not just a random bluish deer next to him. So I really liked how this turned out. Whenever I go over with my purple pencil in the end, usually for darker pieces like these, I don't do a lot of going over it since you can't really see it a lot since it is kind of the same value and there's not a lot of purpose for the pencil, but I still needed him a little bit for the face and the stars, so it's kind of there, but you know, it also doesn't have to be there. We are on our last piece of this sketchbook page, and this one I just really wanted to draw deer heads, so that's why we have this, no other reason. And I decided, since we have this day and night theme, to just turn it into a card so that we can play around with two faces, and one will be the day, of course, and one will be the night. And I decided to leave it light, so I just went over with this nice pastel-ish pink just to have something under and to emphasize that it is a card. You can see in the corner there's some smudges and random pencil sketches, and that I sometimes do at the end of my sketchbooks if I need to try out some markers and I don't want to do it on the page I'm working on, so then I take the last page of the sketchbook and just scribble something there. And I did have a little bit more, but I think that page got glued together because, again, I was trying to do something and I really did not like how it looked, and sometimes the best thing to forget about it is to completely erase it, and that is why two of the previous pages are glued together. But we won't talk about that, you know. Actually, while I was painting this piece, I thought that this whole spread could be nice for like a coloring book page, and since a lot of you have asked if I could make some coloring pages, I decided that perhaps this can be it. And hopefully today, on Friday, I already have put something like this on my Patreon, since I decided to do it there. I'm not really ready yet to make any books, actual books, so I decided to just go simple and just put some coloring pages here and there for you guys to do. And hopefully with that, I also created a Discord channel. I've been putting it off, I don't know why, but there we can share our works, even the baking Fridays, you know, what you decided with the prompts that I have there. And yeah, we can just create a little community there. We can even put something where we can look at each other's works and give some nice criticism, you know, but be nice. So yeah, hopefully we have that already up. If not, then a little bit later it will be done. And here I needed to flip it over to do the night one, otherwise I think I would have messed up some of the shading. So I needed to turn it over, but you can also then see it better, so maybe that's good, because at first I was gonna go in blindly and just paint it over and not flip it. Also, guys, I can't believe we are at 30k for YouTube. That's kind of crazy to think that so many of you decided to just tune in and listen to my rambling and look at my pieces. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how to express my gratitude, and just thank you so much for being here. I just love knowing that you're here with me and that maybe I can inspire you in some type of a way. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see what we can figure out on the next sketchbook, or what else we can bring in and get inspired. I'm thinking of maybe trying more of character sheets, character creations, maybe something else entirely. I'm not sure. I do have some exciting news that the store will have finally some new keychains coming in, because I was worried a little bit about creating them, but I finally have a little thing going on. I decided to make the dream goats into keychains, but they're kind of in a cutesy way, so I think that's gonna be cute, and I will let you know when they arrive. Meanwhile, if you want, you can check out the store and maybe get a little sticker or a little print. Mostly I have things that I've done from YouTube, so if you have seen a video, then maybe there is a sticker that's correlating to the video. I don't know. You have to find out yourself. But yeah, gosh, I think I feel like I rambled throughout this whole video. Sorry if that's a little bit annoying, but I hope you enjoyed my thoughts and whatever I blabbered on here. And if you're still here, then wow, thank you again for being so amazing. And if you want, you can comment a little sun or a little moon to let me know which of these deers you liked more, so then I will know who is on the top, from these guys. Perhaps in the future I can do the same thing I did for the dream goats and make them into little charms. But I will leave you here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!